Good evening, everyone. Apologies for that light over there. It may or may not disturb you. Mostly it will because it really disturbs me. But this is how my room is set up, and that's how it's going to be. So yeah, that's all I'm going to talk about. Like, also, if you haven't subscribed, which let's be real, you haven't, so please do. That'll be really helpful. So let's talk about CSK today. What I watched from I was just watching the CSK and Rajasthan Royals game, and Rajasthan Royals at the time of recording of this video are 95 for 7. So unless Rahul Tewatia turns into AB de Villiers, they're going to lose this game. And if he does, well, this video is going to be utterly garbage. So yeah, let's just hope that doesn't happen. So I say I'm not rooting against Rahul Tewatia. I just want this video to work. Anyway, let's talk about CSK and what are their real hopes for winning the title this year. So one thing that I've noticed about CSK is their depth in batting. They have an incredibly deep batting lineup. They can bat all the way till the ninth person, which I find really impressive considering I support a team which can only bat up to the fourth person. So yeah, CSK on the whole has really deep batting. So let's just go over the batsmen. So one thing I've just noticed is I'm not very impressed with Ruturaj Gaikwad. The last two games, even the last game where they had to chase like some 107, 106. Yeah, he was not able to find a connection. He was not able to really connect the ball with the bat, and yeah, he wasn't really. I mean, he just wasn't comfortable out there. I don't want to make assumptions on him because I haven't seen too much of him. But if he is not a long term option for them, they should consider starting Suresh Raina along with Faf du Plessis because I think they can have a good left hand right hand partnership. And Faf du Plessis has always been consistent for CSK, and he's been really good. I think correct me if I'm wrong, I think he's been there since their first season, which has been the case with all their players with Suresh Raina and MS Dhoni as well. So yeah, I really wish Faf du Plessis does. Really wish Rudraj Gaikwad does well, but if it doesn't work out, I don't think it's any harm in that. They can just probably get another all rounder on the roster. Maybe just a bowler would define. Opening Suresh Raina and Faf du Plessis is really not a bad option. So then coming to Suresh Raina, just talk about Suresh Raina. I mean, he played well in the first game. Not been. I mean, he didn't play last game because he didn't really need to come out, and this game he wasn't really that good. I mean, there were like a couple of times where I thought Suresh Raina was going to get out, and yeah, he finally did off a terrible shot. I don't remember who bowled that, but yeah, he did not play well today. But overall, I think Suresh Raina is going to be fine. Once he gets into the rhythm, he can like easily give you like 30 to 50 runs every game. So now let's talk about Ambati Raidu. Ambati Raidu scored a few boundaries this game. I think he had around 30 runs. Correct me if I'm wrong. But he can really get into the flow. He needs to stay. He needs to be one of those guys who can like compose an innings because even though CSK is really deep batting team, besides Faf du Plessis, I don't see anyone extremely reliable. I mean, Raina is cool, but other than that, Ambati Raina really needs to step up when it comes to his consistency because other than batting, he really doesn't provide anything else. He is a below average fielder, except when he's a slip. He's a pretty good slip fielder. But other than that, Ambati Raina as a consistent option can be a good option. Now, coming to Ravindra Jadeja, he was not good with the bat today. Actually, come to think of it, CSK, like, nobody was exceptional today, but they were able to put up a good score. That's what you get with the deep batting lineup. Faf du Plessis was really good. Raidu played really well today. But other than that, nobody else was actually really good. Dwayne Bravo had a good finish, but other than that, nobody was really good. Um, so yeah, coming to Ravindra Jadeja. Jadeja is a good finisher. I don't expect him to set an innings and all that, but he can like go off for like 20 runs of 10 balls or 12 balls, something like that. Yeah, that's enough for T20 cricket, especially when you have batting this deep. Coming to MS Dhoni, it's sad to see MS Dhoni like this. Because he is not good. Even last season, he was not able to connect any shot with the bat. One thing with Dhoni, I realized is he runs really well between the wickets, but he's not a good batsman at this point in his career. He's an extremely good keeper and like sensational captain. We all know how good a captain MS Dhoni is, but and there is a difference when Dhoni is on the floor and Dhoni is off the floor. Like he just makes so much of a difference. Like the team is completely in sync. Despite being a lot of veterans, they all respect MS Dhoni. So that's the value he brings to his team at this point. But as far as it comes to his batting, he really does not provide any value. Especially he takes a lot of time to settle down, which is not classic Dhoni. But anyway, to have a good wicketkeeper and a captain who can't really bat, I would suggest bringing him down the order. I would suggest bringing Sam Curran up the order, who I'm going to talk about a little bit. Actually, let's talk about right now. Sam Curran, he's a guy who can accelerate. Um, he's a guy who can really hit the ball hard. Another guy who I'd consider bringing up the order is Dwayne Bravo. Like, he did have a good finish today, but I feel like Dwayne Bravo staying out there can give the other batsmen a lot of confidence. Like today, Dwayne Bravo made a lot of mistakes, especially while making a run out. Like, first mistake was him taking a second run with Sam Curran, where there was no second run there, and the other one I think he got Shadul Thakur run out, which is not the worst thing in the world. But then that just speaks to I'm sorry about that. That speaks to how he can communicate with the other runner. But having Dwayne Bravo, a guy with his experience, and he can bat in his prime, he was a pretty good batsman. So having someone like that out there help with the batting, along with whoever else is batting out there, that can be helpful. I forgot about Moin Ali. Moin Ali came one down, and he wasn't good today as well. Come to think about how did CSK hit 188? Yeah, that's amazing. So anyway, coming to Moin Ali, it pains me to say as an RCB fan because I was really hoping they would use Moin Ali last season, but they didn't, and so here we are. He has been a good one-down option for the first two games, and his bowling has been sensational. Like today, I think he bowled 2 overs and got 3 wickets and conceded three. I don't know if he's bowling after the point I watched, but 3 for 3 in a T20 game. Yeah, just amazing. So yeah, I think I've covered all the batsmen. Yeah, I think I've covered all. That's like 8 batsmen out of 11. Eight really, actually 9 good batsmen are really good. I didn't. I mean, we are still to see with Gaikwad, but otherwise this is optimism for CSK because especially what I mentioned, like they did not. No one other than Faf and Raido had a particularly good game, and even they didn't have like great games or anything, and they still managed a really good score. So this is the optimism I need to see. So again, coming to the bowling, Sam Curran has been good. We all know that. Ravindra Jadeja and Moin Ali are a good spinning attack. Shardul Thakur can be a bit inconsistent at times, but then the main thing I want to talk about CSK and why I really think they're legit this time is their fielding. Their fielding has been tremendous, as always, and this team is always in sync. And of course, coming back to the bowling, they have Dwayne Bravo. You can just bring him up in the 13th over and just rely on him to like finish off the innings for you. He's fantastic at that. So all around a really good team. Do I think they can win? So now that's the question to ask. So the only team I can see that can beat them is Mumbai Indians in a potential like finals kind of game. I mean, they can lose in the middle, like the Delhi, like I think RCB, Delhi, and even Mumbai Indians are all like if you just look at pure talent, they're all better. But CSK just does a lot of things well. They're a deep batting lineup, they're a consistent bowling and fielding squad. So I think they have a real shot this time. Can they beat the Mumbai Indians? If I were to put my money on it, I wouldn't because Mumbai usually just starts the season off terrible and just gets better as the season goes along. So, but yeah, I will be rooting for CSK. I mean, they're my second, yeah, probably my second favorite team after RCB, and maybe Dhoni and I can get another championship. Who knows? That's it for this video. Thank you all for watching. Peace.